There is an analyst out there by the name of Jeffrey Sachs, and he's on a media channel out in India. So they're reporting great information about what's been going on in this war between the United States and Israel versus Iran, this invasion that we're all witnessing.
There are motivations for Israel and for the United States. Israel is led by Benjamin Netanyahu, who tweeted 2 days ago that this war fulfills his dream of 40 years to overthrow Iran. Netanyahu's objective is to permanently eliminate any state of Palestine and to bring down any governments in West Asia that support Palestine. And he has led wars across Africa and the Middle East for this objective since 1996, including Libya, Sudan, Somalia, Gaza, West Bank, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and now his dream, Iran. In my view, this is a malevolent, absolutely illegal, and dangerous mindset. Rather than having a state of Palestine alongside a state of Israel, which would bring peace to the world, Netanyahu is a maximalist who wants Israel to dominate the region of the Middle East. The United States has shared Israel's objective because the U.S. objective is world control, believe it or not. And Israel serves the purpose of control of the Middle East. We see that the United States has military bases all across the Gulf region, in Bahrain, in Saudi Arabia, in United Arab Emirates, and in many other places. It used to have bases in Iran, but it lost that when the US-backed police state was overthrown in a revolution in 1979. The US had brought in that police state regime in 1953 when the CIA overthrew the Iranian government. So the United States wants control of West Asia, it wants control of the Americas, it wants control of Europe, and Trump in particular wants to control the entire world oil economy. That's why he has commandeered Venezuela's oil and why he is attacking Iran as a threat to American dominance in the Middle East. So this is a project that goes a long way back. It has nothing to do with Iran's nuclear weapons because there are no nuclear weapons. The religious leader of Iran said that this was against Shia Islam. And so the US and Israel killed him, the one that said no nuclear weapons. Iran and the UN had negotiated a complete inspection regime for Iran back in 2015, but Netanyahu and Trump ripped up that agreement in 2018, the so-called Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. This is specifically about hegemony. And of course, it puts Asia, India, China, Indonesia, the rest of Southeast Asia deeply in crisis. Israel has caused a sharp economic crisis in Asia now, and the crisis will get worse unless the countries of the world stand up and tell the United States and Israel, stop this war, stop your conquest, go back to peace, live by the United Nations. Otherwise, India, China, and others are going to pay a very high price.
There's a deep history behind what Netanyahu wants to do. Trump is newer to this. He's been bought and paid for by Miriam Edelson and the AIPAC Jewish lobby. And Epstein obviously is related to all this. He breaks down in that video the history of what's been going on. Netanyahu now has officially gotten every war that he wanted and he's having the United States military do his bidding. Okay, it is very obvious. They are going to kill a lot of people. They're going to seize resources and bring it back into the empire. Netanyahu plans for a greater Israel. Okay, and it is obvious that this Israeli regime has plans on that whole region, and the United States is a tool. And yes, they can get some oil out of it, control some oil. But if you control the person who controls the oil, does it actually matter? Okay. And this next video clip I'm going to show you is of Netanyahu. This is the compilation of his agenda over the last 40 years. I need y'all to check this out. This is ridiculous.
They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb.
We're being pushed into war by Benjamin Netanyahu. Let's just be honest about what this is. It's not about Iran's weapons. It's about Israel's ambitions.
He's been saying the same thing for years, Tucker, trying to bait us into this.
Only the United States can lead this vital international effort to stop the nuclearization of terrorist states. But the deadline for attaining this goal is getting extremely close. Iran, by the way, is also outpacing Iraq in the development of ballistic missile systems. Very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb. From there, it's only a few months, possibly a few weeks.
Enrich uranium for a nuclear bomb in short order, in a few weeks or a few months. They could do that unless that's changed.
With this massive capacity, Iran could make the fuel for an entire nuclear arsenal. And this in a matter of weeks.
Y'all see it right there. This is just some of the clips, but this is him talking in 96 on television, talking to the United States Congress, 2002, 2012, again in 2012, 2014, 15. We even seen him last summer and also as of recently. Trump bombed those nuclear facilities last summer in August. He said he totally obliterated Iran's nuclear capabilities. So why did they attack right now? This is the question I have for you. Was Trump lying last time? Or has Netanyahu been lying for the past 30, 40 years? Who's lying? Someone's lying. I want y'all to think about this. This is insane.